And then there's some comparisons out there and saying in the American election, the polls were showing that Kamala had a pretty good lead in that, and then obviously didn't show up, and that a lot of the young people turned out for Trump, and they're saying that same thing is playing out here in Canada. Any thoughts on that?
It's a little bit different. I think part of what you saw in the States and the difference in most of the surveys that were conducted, it's 1 or 2 points for either of the candidates. It's a statistical tie at the national level. And ultimately, Trump manages to win the popular vote. It's something that is statistically sound. I think it's more problematic when you look at it from the standpoint of the specific states where things are supposed to happen. And again, it was essentially a statistical time. This one is different because if we had a lead for the Liberals of a couple of points or even 3 points, that would certainly herald a closer race. But part of what is happening is where that level of support has been concentrated. And because of the way in which the votes usually fall, and again, all bets are off because we could have a significantly higher turnout driven by young people. But if you look at past elections, the Conservatives need to be a couple of points ahead. We looked at 2021 and 2019 where they finished ahead of the Liberals in total votes, but they can't get the seats where they need to. So I think they're aware of that. Got to be 3 or 4 or 5 points ahead of the Liberals to form the government. Because of the way in which the NDP vote is coalescing around the Liberals, this makes it even more complicated.
It's an interesting time for sure, and it'll come right down to the wire.